Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another In the Kitchen with Stephanie. Just getting my other camera going for Instagram so we can be live in all areas. And today we are having taco. It's a taco night for us. But I am in the process of making homemade tortillas for us. Something that I've swapped out. There are a few things that we have bought for our meals in the kitchen that I have already started to swap out and make homemade, and the tortillas is one of them. So we've swapped out bread, we've swapped out protein bars. What else have we swapped out? Some of the kids' snacks have made their goldfish and animal crackers that they like. Made quite a few things, but I think and pizza dough. Those are probably like the main ones. And then the tortilla wraps for our tacos and whatever else we like to make. My only problem that I don't know if it's gonna be a huge problem, is that I forgot to take it out of the fridge with a little bit more time. So it is a little stiff, but I can work with that. I'll work with that. It's better if I had let it out for a little while. So that it can kind of relax, like the dough can relax, and it's easy to roll because I need to roll each and every one out. This is what it looks like. I just pulled it out of my little, I forgot what these things are called. There's a name for them. But I just pulled it out of there, and I'm going to separate it into 12 equal portions and then cook them up on my skillet here. Meanwhile, I am thawing or defrosting the taco meat in my microwave. That was another thing I forgot to take out earlier. Sometimes I'm good with that, and I'll take things out, in the morning, and that way, by the time I'm cooking at this time, it's not an issue, but today was not one of those days. Nicole is letting me know. Banton, pronounce the E. A Banton basket. I bought a few around Christmas time. So I was like, I'm going to need that for proofing and stuff. So, yeah, that is the basket that I have. Let's see how much this Banton. You're always correcting me on how I pronounce things, Nicole. Let's see how much all of this weighs. It's 875, 876. It's teeter-tottering. It's about 876. Let's just say 876. So to divide that by 12, Ziggy, what's 876 divided by 12?
Expresses admiration and praise for someone who has done a great...
I'm always fighting with this thing. 876 divided by 12. You know what? I'm just going to use a calculator. Hey, Tabby. This time you asked. I'm fighting with my Alexa right now. She doesn't want to tell me what 876 divided by 12 is. And I can't use my phone because I'm using my phone to be live. Ziggy, 876 divided by 12.
876 divided by 12 is 73.
73. So each of these tortillas are going to be 73 grams. Trying to find my pastry dough cutter. Like everything everywhere. Here we go. And then I just need my mat that I do everything on. So, what's everyone else having for dinner? If you're having for dinner, I know there are a few of you doing a fast with your church. I have been doing breakfasts for my fast these 21 days. So, otherwise, probably would change my lives to earlier in the day, but we are here. Cut this in half. Nicole, y'all late. I already found out it was 73. cutting this into fours for now so I could deal with it little by little. Got a nice fourth chunk here. All right, let's see what 73 comes out to. Let's see if I can eyeball this. The chunk I just cut was 65. 72.4. I'm not going to go crazy to be exact. There we go, 73. So this is about what 73 grams looks like now that I just measured it out. You posted before, Ziggy. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So I'm just going to roll them all into balls. And then hopefully by the time I'm teetering with the meat and everything, this dough has relaxed and, manageable. What are you making? I'm making homemade sourdough tortillas. That is what I'm making. Tabby says she fasted and is going to make chicken veggie soup because it's cold. I've been wanting to make soup, but I haven't yet. My thing, I'm craving, I should say, a seafood soup. But my husband's not the biggest seafood person. So I'm kind of just been like making things that he would eat and like, but I really want to make a seafood soup. So we shall see when I can do that. I need a seafood friend. I need a seafood friend to, go out and have some seafood with. Or to do seafood meals with. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Nicole says she's eating today. Probably going down to no breakfast myself for the rest. I see. Yeah, I was trying to do fasting my dinners because on a regular basis, without even thinking about fasting or anything like that, I have just been known to not really be hungry that much at night, or at this time, I should say. So I figured, well, it would be easy to fast dinners because I'm not really hungry at this time. But with our current sleep schedule that I've yet to correct, it just has not been working out that way. It's just been working out that I am able to fast breakfast easier since we are waking up so late. So that's how it's been working out. So really, I've been eating at a window of 12 to 6, I want to say. Yeah. My eating window has been 12 to 6, and then I've been fasting from, 6 all the way to 12. So that's about 18 hours. Yeah, I believe that's 18 hours if my math calculation serves me right. So that's how it's kind of been going. So sometimes things don't go according to plan, as we all know, but we work with what we got and make it work, right? And so that's kind of been what I've been doing. All right, so right now I'm just cutting each of these into little balls. So I cut my 73 grams and then I roll them into a ball. And then after I'm doing all that, then I'll roll it out flat with a rolling pin and then just cook them up on my skillet back here, if you can see. So I usually make this dough like the night before I know we're going to eat it because it's always best fresh. Always best fresh. I mean, you can eat it a day or two after or whatever, but I like having it fresh, especially sourdough stuff. Which, by the way, the powdered donuts I made yesterday were a hit with my kids. My son kept asking for more and more. He said it was better than the store-bought ones, which I didn't buy, but he tried them because my mom got it for them. Anyways, and so he ended up having 4 yesterday of my homemade sourdough powdered donuts. So I was like, cha-ching, that's a win. That's a win for my children there. And I had one. I had half on the video. Then I ate the other half after my dinner, and it was pretty good. It is one for our favorites. We're keeping a tally of like what our favorite sourdough recipes are, because I'm always trying something new to see like, oh, this looks interesting. Maybe we'll like it or whatever. And then some things are like, eh. And then other things are like, oh my gosh, we got to make this again. So we have a few like that, especially my husband. He'll tell me like, babe, you got to make this again. Or, I didn't care about that. So keeping a roster for that. And these tortillas are one of them that my husband absolutely loves. He loves the cinnamon rolls that we make. He hasn't tried those powdered donuts, but he said he's not a powdered donut fan anyways. So there's favorites for my husband and favorites for my kids and my family too as well. Like my sister and my mom and dad, they're always saying, oh, make this again or whatever. So sourdough has been implemented into my lifestyle now. And yes, it does take some time and effort, of course. But once you find a rhythm, I feel like it's not really to manage. You gotta get that rhythm going. And I can say I have a rhythm now. So it works. And we've, like I said, we've been able to swap out store-bought things for these home items. My what's it called? My comments are not like updated every time somebody says. Okay, so she's making salami and broccoli. Is that what you said? Salami and broccoli for dinner. And she said, "What are you making?" Oh, well, if you didn't hear me the first time, I'm making homemade sourdough tortillas for our tacos, because having tacos tonight. I think I put it in the header or description, but you might have missed it. In both the Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And I am addicted to weighing everything too. Kind of have to be with sourdough, I think. Tabby says, Jace wants the sourdough loaf again. Oh, you like that? You like the loaf of bread? Nice. Well, I shall make it again, I guess. I'm trying to remember, was it the sandwich bread that I gave you? Can't remember because I gave you a lot of things. And I did tinker with different types of sourdough breads. So you'll have to remind me which one exactly it was. How do you keep up with the sourdough you're making? Okay, so like I said, I have a rhythm now. So when I first started out, I was like making tons of stuff, like every single
Someone
day.
is detected at your driveway sign.
Oh, that means my husband's home. Every single day I was making something. And I had like 3 jars of starter going too, because initially my starter was not growing. And I'm like, what the heck? I was just getting so frustrated with it. So after much time, and it took a month for my starter to actually like be active and bubbly and all that kind of stuff. And that's why I had 3 jars. Now I don't have 3 jars. I just have this one guy right here. This is, I named him Adam Levin after Adam Levine. That's my little guy, or sort of big guy. It's a big jar, but that's the only one I'm working with now.
Someone
The other
is detected at your front door.
the other ones that I had, I didn't want to. Holy moly! I didn't want to throw them out, so I put one in the refrigerator, and one I froze. I don't know if you can freeze it, but I threw it in there anyways, so whatever. But yeah. So that's what I did with the other one. So I'm working with only one, and now I'm just doing like, I want to say every other, but it really isn't always every other. It just depends. On the weekends, yes. On the weekends, yes, because we have family day. So either I'm going over to my parents, or my parents and my sister are coming over to my house. So then I'm making something. I'm always making something even if I'm going over to their house. So I'll definitely do something on the weekend. On the weekdays, it depends because there's some things that I make for the kids. So I make their pizza dough, I make their sandwich bread, I make protein bars, and I just this week made protein muffins for them. So I use the sourdough starter in that stuff. So when I'm making that, like if I run out, I make it. So I'm kind of going with the flow. And if I have off days, so like today is an off day to make anything specific. This I already had made on, what's today? Today's Thursday. I made it on Tuesday night. I let it ferment overnight. And then the next day when I realized we weren't making tacos, which was yesterday, I threw it in the fridge because I didn't want to, overproof
This is a
it.
reminder.
So
Drink
the fridge
water.
slows it
Just
down.
let me know if this is done.
So this I had to make because I already had done it. But I'm not making anything else today. This is it. And I didn't do anything yesterday.
Drink water. Just let me know if
But
this
I
is
will be
done.
doing some tomorrow because whatever I make on Friday will be for Saturday. So, anyways, I have a schedule now. Basically, I have a schedule now, and I basically try to follow that schedule so that I'm not making a million things every single day, because what was happening was I was making so much things that we weren't eating it before it goes bad. So I didn't want to waste food. And I certainly didn't want to keep wasting flour as well, because it can get expensive if you're just like constantly making stuff. So yeah, basically that has been my journey with sourdough. First, getting it the starter to where it needs to be, which took me a very long time, longer than most people should. Usually it should only be 2 weeks. And then after that, experimented for quite some time. And then after the experimenting, realizing I can't be doing this every day. So I have a little schedule going on for when I will make stuff and when I won't make stuff. So that's how it is. Tabby says I want more bars too. Okay, I think I need to have like a request thing that you submit because it could get out of hand, Missy. You're lucky you're my sister. Anyways, all right, all of these have been rolled up. All my balls are there. I'm gonna let that sit and rest before I roll it out. And we're gonna start with our meat next. I have ground turkey. I've been using, for the majority, ground turkey or ground chicken for my meals. Mostly because I'm trying to limit my beef consumption. Not that I want to, because I love beef, but because of my labs have shown my cholesterol is high. So I did have a retake of my cholesterol, and when I first got out of the hospital, my iron was low. So I was like, I'm going to eat a ton of beef so that I can increase my iron. Well, I succeeded in that, and my iron came up, but so did my cholesterol. And I was eating beef every day. So now it's like, all right, got to take a page on that, and my cholesterol is down now. So I just got to, be cautious on how much I consume. All right, so, but we like ground turkey. My husband is only picky about it when it comes to burgers. He's like, when it comes to a burger, he has to have a beef burger. It can't be turkey burger or anything like that. So that's the only time he gets on me about it. But for me, I do almost turkey everything. Unless it's like a special occasion or we're out and that's the options out, then I'll have it. But as far as home, I haven't really been buying too much beef for stuff. But like I said, I do like beef. It's not that I don't like it. I just have to be careful with it. Cutting up some onions. which I need more than this, but this was left over from another dish. Gotta get more. So anyways, to those that are watching, whether it's live now or the replay, let me know some things that you guys make homemade. Have you made any kind of swaps in your own like day-to-day meals to kind of incorporate more of a healthy lifestyle? So like I said, we swapped out our breads and tortillas, protein bars, stuff like that, and has been a lot healthier. And my biggest motivation with that, to be honest, wasn't so much that like I'm a weight loss coach and I'm always preaching to eat a healthier lifestyle and all that kind of stuff, because you know I do that normally anyway since I went on my own weight loss journey back in 2021. But now it was more on my heart to really be intentional. That's not a word. Intentional. I'm going to correct myself sometimes because then I'll be making some crazy words up. Intentional about my kids and what they're eating. And it can be really hard as like a busy mom. You know who you are. You know, like if you have not only one kid is hard enough, but multiple kids, and you're on the go, you have their snacks, and we all know kids love snacks. They love snacks more than their own meals, because I have them asking me for them all the time. But as much as snacks is not such much a bad thing, it's just that they tend to overconsume them. And I was like, all right, you know what, we're at the point where I'm in a good space in my own health. And especially after having a health scare, I just wanted to be really more intentional of that. And it starts when you're young too. A lot of my own bad habits that I am trying to deprogram myself in over the years has been because I grew up that way in my own childhood. And it's hard. It's really hard to change that about how you live, you know? And so I want to kind of start incorporating better habits and the way my kids view food, and helping them to realize, like, yes, I do want to have my favorite snacks, but in a healthier way. And so that's kind of been my biggest motive now with all the swaps. And it's been going pretty well. Some things haven't been so successful, but other things have really been successful. Like, it actually made me happy that my son ate 4 of those donuts, even though it's like, it's a donut. Yeah, it has carbs, but really, I don't care about the carbs per se. I care more about the ingredients, the extra ingredients that are in our kids' foods. That's what I care more about than so much that they're having, carbs. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. But when I started my weight loss journey, I wasn't there. Like, I was not able to kind of have the headspace to make all the things and be so inspired to do that. Even though that was like a deep longing, it wasn't something I was able to do at that time, because I was focusing on me. I was focusing on getting myself to a place where I was feeling happier with myself, overcoming some of the mindsets that I had, and trying to get a lot of weight that I had put on off of me. And so that's why I really want to inspire and encourage people when they are going through stuff like this, they are on a weight loss journey, whatever. It is a journey. It's not let's lose weight as fast as possible because I don't like the way I look and I just need it off, or I want to fit in this pant size, or whatever is going through your head. When we do it that way, we tend to put the weight back on. We tend to start dealing with more emotional issues. And that was me. That was my story. That was exactly how I went through life. Constantly unhappy with myself. Even when I lost weight, I was still unhappy with myself.
Someone was detected at your driveway sign.
But I would always lose weight super fast. Always. Because I would just hop on the next fad diet. I would hop on the next extreme workout program. And I got it off, but I never dealt with the deeper issues that were going on with me in the process. I never allowed myself to really learn and grow through the journey.
Someone was detected at your front
And I can
door.
honestly say that now I have. Now it's been a completely different type of way of thinking and lifestyle, and why I've been able to keep the weight off for sure. Like I said, I started in 2021 after I had my daughter. Um, and it was my mission at that point. It was like nothing else matters but to do this. But as I learned about the deeper things that were going on with me, like my self-worth and the struggles, how I talk to myself, which we can be our worst enemy, the way we talk to ourselves, the moodiness that I had, the lack of energy that I had, the lack of sleep that I was going through. Like there was so many things that were getting in the way for me losing this weight. And I was able to really manage that, work through that, and also grow spiritually, which is a huge, huge component that I like to encourage every lady is to work on their relationship with God and partnering with God throughout this journey, because it's not easy. It really isn't easy. It's doable. It's totally doable, but it's not just a walk in the park. You know, there's disciplines that have to be made. There's character that you're developing through it all, and really understanding
Someone was detected
the
at your driveway
struggle
side.
and how to not only overcome it, but continually know how to overcome it, because we go through so many different challenges in our life. We're going to continually have ups and downs every single week, month, year, right? And right now we're all working on New Year's resolutions or new goals or, you know, new whatever, because it's a new year, and that kind of sparks some motivation in people to work on, whether it's weight loss, healthier lifestyle, being a better parent, working on your finances, whatever it may be. You know, the majority New Year's resolutions is around health and fitness, yes. But you can have any type of goal for this year coming, for this year that we're in right now. But you know, it's a matter of why do we quit on ourselves? Why do we give up? Why do we think we're not capable? Why do we feel we're not worthy when we're trying to work on those things? So for me, what I have really said now is not like new year, new me, new year, new you, or anything like that. The way I'm looking at it is new year, new ambition, new fire lit under me, new inspirations, new growth and character that I want to develop, because I always want to be growing each and every day. I don't want to be the same me as yesterday. I don't want to be the same me as last week, the same me as last year. I always want to be growing in my character and who I am in God and who I can ultimately be. Yeah. So that is my inspiration for you guys today on this beautiful Thursday. I have my meat cooking. Thankfully, I have this on low because I kind of started talking and forgot about it. But I'm just going to start mashing that for a quick demonstration before I hop off this live. Let's see if I can show you my mat here. Anybody like my shirt? Saved by Grace and Coffee. I saw this shirt and I knew immediately that I needed it, because yes, I am saved by grace, but I do love me some coffee. All right, so basically I have this beautiful little mat here that tells me how many inches when I roll something out. So generally I like to at least get to about 6 inches around there with these tortillas. It could be a little bigger, but I'm aiming for the 6 inches for these tortillas, but it could go up to the 7. We'll see. Usually I just squash it with my hand to kind of keep it equal as a circle. Like I said, everything that I make on these lives and stuff are all in a catalog within my Faithfully Nourished platform. It is a subscription. It's $40 a month, and what you get with that subscription is every single recipe that I make, but also tons of other recipes that are curated by other dietitians and nutritionists for all different lifestyles. So if you have any kind of food allergies, sensitivities, dealing with, high cholesterol, like I said I was dealing with, or any other thing that is influenced by your diet, you can find all different kinds of recipes that support that. As well as every single month, I teach on a certain topic and do a recipe demonstration that you can come on live and make along with me. And then there's a community. So community of other women that are learning to have a healthy lifestyle, and everyone is there to support each other, to help with goals, or just what they're doing to start having a healthy lifestyle for their family, for themselves. It's not specific to weight loss, but there are women in there that are working on their own weight loss goals. And we do have a monthly challenge that we are encouraging each other on. And this month's challenge, which is something I should have been doing on this live that I totally forgot about, but is our step challenge. But I don't have my watch on, so I'm like, I can't do the steps unless I have my watch on. So I got to go put that on so I can get my goal steps today. But yeah, that is the platform, Faithfully Nourished, and it is faith-inspired way of cooking and meal prepping and eating for a healthy lifestyle for all busy moms. And so if you're interested in that, be sure to send me a message or comment. Just write FN for Faithfully Nourished, and I'll send you the information. Usually I roll this out with a rolling pin, but today I kind of just spread it out with my hands. You could do whichever. And then I'm going to throw this on my skillet, but I like to put a tiny little bit of butter on it before I do so. It would help if I turned the skillet on, right? It's not on. I thought I turned it on, but nope, I didn't. So they're easy to lift. Okay, very easy to lift. It's not like it sticks or anything like that. And then I'll throw it on here, but it's not even warm. I thought I had it on, but I don't. Craziness, I tell you. Well, I'm going to throw those on. And like always, especially when I don't finish something on the lives, I'll take a picture and put it in my stories so you can see the final product. But that's going to be it for today. I was on longer today. I think it's because I was talking. I was on a tangent, trying to share from my heart. And before I knew it, time passed. It says 32 minutes that I've been live. So as you all know, I like to keep these lives about 15 minutes long. So I already doubled that. But thank you guys for joining me live. I always love hopping on here and having conversations with you guys, and always want to, share inspiration or any kind of tips to help you on your health and weight loss journeys. But for now, I'm going to sign off. And Nicole says it was me, but I don't remember what the question was that you said that. You'll have to remind me. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for our last live of the week. But until then, be sure to, send me a message or comment in our replays. Any questions you may have, any topics you want me to cover, or any, if you have any interest in the Sexy Fit Mamas program or our Faithfully Nourished programs that we have going on currently. All right, take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.